Hello everyone, and I'm Wang Linghui, and my dissertation topic is Chinese semantic analysis, and now I will introduce it for you. Nowadays, some social networking websites in China, like microblogs, Douban, has generated a large quantity of Chinese jokes, which usually very concise. And we found that effectively analyzing these Chinese jokes can help us to figure out the distinguishing language feature of the Chinese culture and the Chinese people's humorous behavior and interaction towards big topics. As the Chinese jokes are usually short due to the inherent sparsity and the limited information available in the short text, analyzing and classifying the Chinese jokes is very challenging. Therefore, this comes our project. Our objective is to build a website to search out the most three similar Chinese jokes from the large quantities of Chinese jokes collected from three social networking websites. And in this case, for specific topic, and we could find the most three similar Chinese jokes related to these three topics. And in this way, we can dig out the deep behavior of the Chinese people towards humorous behavior. And we could find the typical feature of the Chinese culture. And as for the implementation, first of all, we could draw the data from the several social websites like in the 内涵段子、有点意思 and 糗事百科 and we put all this data set into Chinese word segmentation and cut this Chinese sentence into words and put them into lists. And next, based on this corpus, we build a model about that. And finally, by this four method. This four method has its own characteristics and it has lots of parameters and algorithms for us to understand. So finally, we build our website which can help us to search out the three most similar topic jokes. And I can demo that for you. For example, just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. We could see our website. In our website, and this one is our website we built. For example, if we have one Chinese jokes here and we put it in this text in this area, and we have 4 buttons to click, and each button represents one method we utilize to search out the most 3 similar topic. And for example, if we use TF-IDF method, we found that this one is the original test we put, and the following 3 methods are the jokes we find that's similar to this method, and we could find that they're all related to the teacher and students, and the jokes that's all about the jokes among the students and teachers. And this is the first method. And then we can try the second method. It's LSI. We could find it's also related to the teacher and the students. So we could find that these two methods really performed well. But actually, for the last 2 methods, we found that it's not performed very well like the first two, because this method is a probabilistic model and is not very related to the Chinese jokes, because Chinese jokes has some noise data and it cannot handle that very well. And for this method, DOC2VEC, and we could find that this one is also very typical. We found that sometimes it's performed well, but sometimes it's performed not well. As we see that this method just ignore these 3 methods or ignore the order of words, but this method take more emphasis on the word order, but as we can see that in Chinese jokes, the word order is not that important. So in this case, this method does not perform very well. So in our project, we just build a website that can search out the similar Chinese topics, and this 4 method has its own pros and cons, and until now we found that this 2 method performs very well. But in the future, we found very interesting about the Chinese jokes that there are a lot of common words in the Chinese jokes. They can express totally different humorous topic. We can see that catching their keywords is the effective method to classify them. But we also found that Chinese people on the social networking websites tend to talk about humorous things related to the people that live around them, which reveals that human relationship may have an important effect on the happiness of life in the characteristic Chinese culture. Yeah, and that's all about my project. Thank you.